If you have a motivation issue, don't worry, it's not you. It's just your brain. Think about it. Do you ever just zombie through your day in a cloud without much thought to what you've actually done? I know I have. How often are you aware of your actual actions? And are they getting you closer to your goals? Are you mindful of what you're doing when you're doing it? Well, the fact is, you're a set of routines that play out every minute of every day. And you need to understand how your brain works and realize how being aware of this knowledge actually empowers you to make that change. And it's like trying to fix your car without actually understanding anything about how your car works. So let's talk about it. Let's talk about neurotransmitters. So, did you know that your feelings, your motivations, and the way that you respond to your environment, family, stress, food, they're all guided by your habits. And your habits are strongly guided by neurotransmitters and reward centers in your brain. One in particular has a huge role in habit formation: dopamine. This one is a doozy. It's a big one. It's responsible for motivation, interest, and drive. It's also associated with some positive stress states like being in love, exercising, listening to music, food, and sex. When we don't have enough of it, we don't feel alive. We have difficulty initiating or completing tasks. We have poor concentration, no energy, lack of motivation, and dopamine is also involved in muscle control and function. So low dopamine levels can drive us to self-medicate. Drugs, alcohol, smoking cigarettes, gambling, overeating. You know what I'm talking about. Here's how it works. Dopamine is released in response to a pleasurable stimuli. So the first time we do something enjoyable, the dopamine burst follows that action. But when you repeat this action again and again, it gets released earlier and earlier. The end result is such that even anticipating the event can cause dopamine to burst. This acts like a reward, right? And you become motivated to just continue to repeat that behavior. Hey, if you checked Facebook, your updates or inbox while listening right now, congrats, I just proved my point. So every time the same pathway is followed, it gets easier to travel. Our brains like easy because it frees us up to focus on other things. The end result is neurons that repeatedly fire together, wire together. And that's why we sometimes refer to a habit as being hardwired. While simplified, the process leads to the formation of both good and bad habits. So now that we have some of the science down, we need to talk about the engine that's going to drive your change train. So you have to have a goal or a why. It has to sit outside of yourself in the present moment. If there's not a real reason that you feel you need to change, I can almost promise you failure. You simply won't be motivated. And you won't be dedicated to continue, and your old habits and dopamine-driven routines will gladly take back over. So at Palm Beach Fit Body, I'm constantly asking members to remember their why. What is your why? For some, it's to live a long, healthy life, to be there for their children. For some, it's aesthetics or related to the very primal process of finding a mate. For some, it's to feel good about themselves and feel good in their own clothes. For others, it's reversing a diagnosis that has them heading down an early death or lack of mobility. This is serious business, folks. So remember, we all have our struggles. We all have felt the suck. You can put this off and say, another time, or no, not right now. I'm too busy. After the kids are out of the house. But no matter how long you wait, it's unlikely that one day you're gonna say, now I have enough time, or now I have enough spare money, or now I have less responsibilities and stress. Thanks to our little friend dopamine, we will always feel like tomorrow is a better time to start something. But tomorrow never comes. So, in summary, dopamine and other neurotransmitters play a huge role in our daily routines. And if we want to break our bad habits and build new ones, start by finding your why and make it your mantra. Make it your source and reason for pushing through the hard times. Also, I'm going to give you very exclusive free access to my nutrition and coaching session. That way you'll be able to ask me questions directly, learn the science behind our nutrition and the reasons our workouts are only 30 minutes, and to let you in on the secret of how we get the amazing results we do. Wow, I would love it if you would take part in our next challenge. I just implore you to come to that information session and learn. I looking forward to meeting all of you. And stay tuned for my next video where I give you 5 simple ways to stop being a zombie, modify your habits, and become more disciplined.